I blow dried my hair, and then in order for my hair to hold a little better, fresh, clean hair, it's going to hold this curl, I put in mousse. This Tresemme Volume mousse. And then I do, this is like just a beach wave. I pull out and then twist it. Pull out, twist. And then you just let them fully cool. I'm not trying to get a lot of volume, or else I would split my hair in two, top and then bottom, but I'm just trying to give it a little so it's not just stick straight. So this is my long barrel curling iron. I'm gonna link it because it's really good. And then I'll show you guys my current makeup routine. It's been a while since I filmed myself doing my makeup, so I thought, why not? Since I'm doing it anyway, give you guys a little makeup action. My hair appointment's in a couple of weeks. It's definitely in need. It is. I did do a hair mask in the shower because it's feeling a little, I don't know, dry. I'm going to do the other side. I know on the docket, I have a lot of things to do, so I'm like, I should split them into different Vlogmas days. I definitely am starting to get a lot of gifts in, so I'm going to do some wrapping in this Vlogmas. I think what I want to do is go to Target or Home Goods probably and just pick one signature gift wrap so that all of my gifts are just in the same wrapping under the tree. I think I'm going to do that. Oh my gosh, you guys, last year I was in such a bad place mentally. I literally just got from Amazon bags. Actually, it was not a bad idea. I just got bags, and I did, every gift was just in bags. I'm not going to do that this year because it reminds me, not that it's a bad idea, because I think I shared it, but it just reminds me of how my mind was, and I just want to detach from that. This time of year is challenging, and as much as I want to think this year will be better, and obviously it is better this year, but it's always bittersweet because my mom, so 3 years ago in 2021, Thanksgiving marks the beginning of the end for my mom. I remember I don't know if I didn't just notice more on Thanksgiving because she was all dolled up, but when I got to the house and I looked her in the eye and she looked at me with this, oh no, she knows. It was like this, don't look at me too long, you're gonna figure it out look, like, because it's like she picked up on that I was seeing something. She knew she was sick, obviously. She knew she was suffering for a while in silence, in secret. And I remember sitting, watching both of my parents that day. And I looked at my sister and I said, Mom and Dad are getting old. And I just had this feeling in the pit of my stomach. I said, this is going to be the last Thanksgiving that we have this. And Thanksgiving was a big deal in our house because my dad was a cook. He was like a chef, cook, whatever, growing up. And so Thanksgiving was a big deal for him. He made his signature dishes and they were up all night. It was a big thing for us. I would say Thanksgiving was probably our family's biggest holiday. Just the traditions, right? My parents would cook all night. I'd wake up in the morning, smell the food. My mom would always make me an early plate. Now I don't even like Thanksgiving food, but I did then. I loved my dad's gravy. He had the best gravy. So it was a big deal for us. But I remember watching my dad cook that day, messing with all his pots. And I look at my sister and I said that. She goes, I know, like, they're looking old. And I was like, no, beyond that, something's cooking, literally and figuratively. And I paid attention to my mom from afar. I saw that she was pushing food around her plate and not really eating. My sister made my mom's favorite shortbread, and I didn't see my mom eat any of it. So anyways, I took a selfie with her that day. I'm going to pop it up right here. This is the last selfie I ever took with my mom. Long story short, we used to take a selfie. Every time I saw her, we'd take a selfie. I have a phone full of selfies of us. That was the last one I ever took of her. I couldn't even look at the picture when I took it because my stomach just, like, my heart dropped into my stomach and I thought, she doesn't look right. This is not good. And after I'm done with the curls, I spray them and then I let them cool for a little bit before I comb them out. So then I went home that day. Mike left a little early. We were a walk away. We just live on the same street. And Mike left early. And I remember when I came home, I stayed longer. I didn't want to leave. I just wanted to just stay chatting with my mom. I remember not wanting to leave that day. And then when I walked in the house and Mike was sitting on the couch when I got back home, I started bawling. I'm not a super big crier, to be honest. I was bawling. He goes, what the hell's wrong with you? He was like tripping out. And something's wrong with my mom. He goes, what do you mean? Maybe she has the flu. Maybe she's. I'm like, no. Something's really wrong with my mom. Something's really wrong. And I couldn't escape that feeling. It was awful. I remember I even did a podcast episode about it where I had that feeling. And then I remember I went the next day. I wake up and I go to my mom's house and I bring her the little shortbreads. And Mom, I brought you some shortbreads. I saw you didn't eat them yesterday. And she looked better, in my opinion. She was acting better when I saw her, so it made me feel better. But I realized I almost felt like she was trying to perk up and prove to me that, oh, yesterday I just wasn't feeling well, but I feel better today. It's like she wanted to me to, because she had looked at me and saw that I saw something in her. And she knows me very well. No one knows me better than my mom, I swear. She knew I was picking up on something. By the way, see how I have these little flyaways right here? I don't know if you guys can see, but I use this stuff to comb them down. And I felt a little better after that visit, but I couldn't shake the feeling. So much so that a couple days later, I went to my brother's house and I was talking to him about it. And I just remember telling him, Danny, I feel like things are going to really change. Life's about to really change. My mom's not well. I feel it in my bones. And long story short, I started to call my siblings and tell them. And they're like, no, I think that. But my brother Danny agreed with me. He's like, you're right. Let's keep an eye on her. And about a week later, just in general, I could tell she was trying to avoid me. And so my brother had that next Saturday had said, hey, I'm going to go to Mom's today. And I said, go get eyes on her. See what's going on. If she doesn't look right or whatever, we're going to take her to the doctor. I just want to make sure. So my brother then calls me kind of frantically. And he goes, oh, I'm going to put not the oil first. Hold on. I put this serum, after a blowout, I do the Kerastase serum, mid-shaft down. And then I will do the oil. So he called me and he said, Janine, come down here right now. And I was like, oh boy, here, this is it. And I get there and I walk, he's into the room with my mom, a little TV room where she used to watch TV, and she's covered with a blanket, but sitting up. And he goes, she won't walk for me. She won't get up and walk for me. And I was like, what's going on? I'm like, what is going on? Something's going on with you. What's going on? She goes, nothing, I'm fine. I'm like, get up and walk. And she wouldn't get up and walk. And I'm looking at her and she looks big to me, huge. Mind you, on Thanksgiving, she looked thin, ultra thin. Now she looks huge. I'm like, what is under that blanket? You guys, I don't know what the fuck happened in the couple days, but her stomach was ginormous. She was filled with fluid. And her legs were this wide each, like bricks of cement. She couldn't walk. She couldn't get up. And I still, it's a mystery to me how my dad didn't pick up on, why weren't we involved? You guys, there's so many, it's so weird. The whole thing is so weird. But again, long story short, I got her to the hospital. It was not easy. I had to threaten her. It was not a good circumstance. It was hard to, she didn't want me to call the ambulance. It was hard to get her into my car. She couldn't walk. She was so heavy with fluid. And that's to take Thanksgiving till the first week of December. And then fast forward, hospital, her liver was failing, her kidneys were failing, everything was failing. She was back, basically she was already actively dying. If you've ever had anyone in hospice, that's what was happening. She was actively dying. She was in late stage. So the things that they did to her kept her alive a little bit longer. Fluids and removed the fluid and all of that. We were able to bring her home on hospice. And she was so devastated because she knew how sick she was, but she was really hoping she could make it through the holidays because she didn't want our memories through the holidays to always be this. And unfortunately, it ended up being exactly that. By her doing that, it was Thanksgiving to Christmas, because I discovered something was wrong with her on Thanksgiving Day. She died on Christmas Day. So that is my little history on why this time of year I struggle. And ironically, for whatever reason, last year was the hardest for me. Even though it had been a couple of years since she passed, Last year was the hardest. It's like all hit me last year. Yeah. My mom loved Christmas, and it's hard. And she made me promise before she died that I wouldn't let this ruin my Christmas spirit. And I promised her, and that's why last year I felt so guilty because I'm like, man, she is not happy. I didn't get my tree up before Thanksgiving. I know that she loved that. I was so disappointed in myself that I couldn't pull it together. So I am happy this year in it together, but again, it's bittersweet. You know, it will always be bittersweet. But that's just life. You know, hair is done. I'm gonna go do some makeup and hopefully chat about something a little bit more not so sad. All right, so I'm gonna show you my makeup routine. This is Milk Hydrogrip Primer. My new foundation routine lately, just because it's fast, is the Dior stick. And I just put it where I want it, the highest concentration. All my makeup brushes are in this basket. The 105 brush from BK Beauty. All right, let's do my brows. Brows are still drugstore products. It's the Super Lock by Maybelline and then the Maybelline Build-A-Brow. So there are two drugstore products. They actually last a long time too. This one has a lash wand on it. Just brush up. It's almost like a brow, it's like a brow gel, but it's colored. Now, I think I'll do my eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, quick and dirty makeup, I just do the Liquid 22M Giorgio Armani. This is like my everyday makeup, like one and done eyeshadow. So now I'm just blending it out. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow eyeliner. No lashes. I'm only gonna do lashes right now I'm gonna go out and dress up a little bit. Just trying to stay a little low maintenance these days. Who the hell am I? Contour. Just place it. These are all the places it goes. And then I will blend it out. I love this brush for blending my contours. The 109 from BK Beauty. Blend out my nose contour with the Patrick Ta brush. Let me just blend. All right, now for some blush. Let's go with this one. This is from Huda Beauty in, I think it's like color Latte. It looks intimidating, but it is not. It blends out so good. BK Beauty 106 to blend. Look how easy it blends. I feel like I need color. I'm so pale right now. So this gives me a nice color. I think this color will look good in the summer too. You can make you look bronzy. But for now, I feel like it just gives me some color to my cheeks. Concealer, Natasha Denona. My cousin is coming in. This, by the way, is the best brush for concealer blending. N14. It's kind of like a beauty blender, but you don't have to wet it. Anyways, my cousin, who we are the same age, grew up together. She's coming back. I think you guys have seen her in my vlogs before. She's coming to visit just by herself. It's the first time she's coming by herself since I've been here. She's always come with somebody. So we're just gonna catch up, go to some dinners, some walks, things like that. I'll definitely vlog. We're gonna go to Javier's on Friday night. We're gonna go to San Juan Capistrano. So we're gonna do some fun things while she's here. So be some content that I'm not at home for, which will be nice. Switch it up. Javier's over here is so nice. The one in Newport. We love it. She's gonna love it. Now, all my liquids are on. So I do a liquid, a setting spray. House Labs bronzer, blush topper. We're gonna go with this one from Hourglass. I just put my mascara on. Now a little powder, Huda Beauty, Easy Blur, and setting spray. Just restocked this stuff, which is the best setting spray ever. Oops, got stuck. A little bit of lipstick. I'm gonna put some of this Let's see. Tower 28, work of art. What do I want? I need just this, like a gloss gloss. I need to look what the color is. Fix this hair a little bit. Oops. There it is, guys. I'm ready for the day. We'll get some content done. I'm already tired.